They know what it is, know what I do. Know who I am, who don't understand, yeah.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at Boston. They're fourth in the conference and looking to make a move the latter part of the season. And, of course, the Bulls. They're much further down in the standings right now.
And, you know, for the Celtics, lately they've been off their game just a little bit. It's led to them losing that top spot here in the standings.
They've got plenty of time left to get back to being the team we thought they'd be heading into the year. But they better do it quick.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. The Post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. Derek White is out there with Holiday. And it's Hauser in at the 3 spot. And for Chicago, the guard set is Giddey and White. Buzelis out there with Collins, and it's Williams at the small forward. And Greg, here we are, not yet halfway into the season. For players, has the wear and tear already set in?
It can. Sometimes it's the accumulation by the end of a season, but other times it's just a challenging stretch that can leave you reeling.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Here's Giddey. Boy, he was something else against Boston. They get it back. And at last, they get one to fall.
And this young guard, Giddey, doesn't quit on the glass. Phenomenal awareness and positioning right there.
White against Howard. Floats one up, and the layup is up and in.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Collins kicks to Williams. Out to White. Williams sends a screen for White. Pocket 6. A three-pointer, no good. So for the Bulls, their last game, a win against the Celtics in Boston. Outside, White. A three-pointer is right on target.
Oh, come on. Just add vision to his perfect skill set. Like, when he's dropping dimes like that, like, Jason Tatum is a problem.
Pass to Buzelis. Williams with a clean look. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
And White kicks to Porzingis. Holiday with the 3. Collins grabs the miss. Chicago's gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Collins a screen on White. Giddey against White. Williams sets a screen for White. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. And finished off by Williams.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Now here is Holiday. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. To the left wing. Here's Hauser. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
They've come out strong 3 of their first 4 to start the game.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Make some noise, Chicago. Here is your 3-1-2 crew.
Let's find out a little bit about the shooting guards around the league, and which of them have had the most assists over the last 10 games. Kobe White is second.
And what that group has a great understanding of is the importance of ball movement. I mean, they can all create their own shot, but their superb ability to set up teammates really stands out.
Yeah, it all starts with ball movement, Greg. And when your off guard has that kind of unselfish mindset that these guys do, it makes a huge difference.
Celtics leading by 4. RJ, for the Bulls, their last 2 seasons have ended with losses in the play-in.
Yeah, they finished as the 9th seed both years and won their first play-in games. But that second play-in game has been a problem, which is why they need to set themselves up better during the regular season.
Now, Giddey, following Drew Holiday's three-point attempt. Collins, a screen on Holiday. To the inside. Shot by Collins, no good.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Hauser. From past the arc. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Giddey gets to Collins. Here is Williams. Now here's Giddey. Shoots over White. Connects the jumper drive. Giddey's got his second basket of the game. And so White will bring it up for the Celtics. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Well, we'll see how they respond after that weak performance. It should tell us a lot about their character as a team.
Porzingis can't hit. Bulls trail by 5. To the wing right side. Here's Buzelis. And it's off from three-point range. For Boston, they've gone 4-7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Pass to White. Here's Hauser. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Chance Cannon. Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen. You show us the best moves. Let's go.
So a moment now to see the story for Peyton Pritchard.
Let's hear it
And
for
guys, I think the
our
best way to
visitors.
measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, and a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
Now here's Giddey. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Over in the corner, White. Fires from the wing. And the Bulls with another miss.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Holiday. Tatum passes to Porzingis. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 3 assists now in this one.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now here's White. He really was a guy who also stepped up in that game against the Celtics. Back to Williams. A 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Williams has got 5 points so far.
Looks like it could be a big night for him. Very strong start here in the first quarter.
And Holiday kicks to Porzingis. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. But it's no good. Giddey the pass to Williams. And again, it's the Bulls from deep. Holiday with it. Right now, it's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Got a few minutes with Billy Donovan. Coach said they want to force Jason Tatum to uncomfortable spots on the floor. They recognize those spots are few and far between. but Coach wants to keep Tatum out of the paint specifically. If his team can do that and force Tatum to shoot more from outside, they feel relatively good about the chances. Back to you.
I thank you, David. Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Musa.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
Here's Pritchard. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. And it's White missing. Here's Chicago. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Outside Williams. Right the pass to Smith. And here is Giddey. There's a screen by Collins. High post shot. Goes back up. And it's Giddey getting it to go. He's got 6.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
Outside Tatum. Pass to Pritchard. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Bulls trail by 3. Now Giddey. He has 6. Outside Williams. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Boston.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Horton Tucker's checked in for Zach Collins. Dosunmu comes in for Patrick Williams. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Josh Giddey. And there's the bucket from Dosunmu.
But D has gotten a little bit relaxed here, defending the triple.
Here's Pritchard. He's coming off a 16-point game against Chicago. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal
He
foul.
earned his money on that foul.
The Celtics shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
And he knocks down the first one. Good on both. Now the Bulls with it. They're on a 14-5 run. Pass to Smith. Bulls moving the ball around. Down low. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
All right, a chance to check out the numbers for Tatum. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month, averaging around 26 points per, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. And when they need to add defense, that's who they look to.
It's hard to find defensive spark plugs, but he is one of them. The whole team comes alive on D when he's in the game.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. The Celtics have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Out left to the wing. Tatum on the wing. Defended by Horton Tucker. A fader. Tatum's shot is off.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Horton Tucker finds White. Here's Dosunmu. Screen by Smith. Shot clock at 6. Horton Tucker. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
Here's Pritchard. He has 5. Tatum on the wing. Defended by Horton Tucker. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Both teams live and die by the three. Let's check out the best. In fourth, the Celtics.
No doubt they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
The Bulls making a switch here. Bruce Ellis has checked in, and here are the Bulls now. They're on an 18-5 run. Horton Tucker, the pass to Smith. Here's White, and he banks in the lane. And it's a 5-point Bulls lead.
And love the commitment from White. Took the ball, went up strong, and rewarded with 2 points.
Pass to Shireman with the shot. Rebound by Smith.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Here's Horton Tucker. It's deflected. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Another shot. Yep, that one goes.
What muscle on that finish. It's hard trying to prevent Tatum from converting.
Pass to Buzelis. Now Dosunmu. To the paint. Out to White. Here's Horton Tucker. Guarded by Tatum. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Here's Pritchard. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Pritchard's got it all tied up now for the Celtics.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Horton Tucker, the pass to White. Pass to Buzelis. No good on the triple. So for Chicago, their last game, a win against Boston.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
The bench production was huge, no doubt. A testament to how well prepared this coaching staff is for these tough road games.
Wow, he got whacked. There should be much there.
From the moment he stepped into this league, Jason Tatum has been a difference maker. Every team in the league is looking for guys like him. Long, athletic, and most importantly, winners.
Now the free throw is good, now leading by 1. There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Buzelis with the ball. Tatum on him. And here is Dosunmu. Here's Horton Tucker. That three off the mark. So at the end of 1 quarter, still a close game. Boston on top, leading by just 1. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. It's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc, and as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
The Celtics with the lead. Buzelis out there with Smith. Then there's Dosunmu. Then there's Lonzo Ball. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 3 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Stolen by Ball. Here's Buzelis. Finished off the break. Buzelis has got his first points of the game.
How about that finish by Buzelis? The rookie getting it done.
And great for Buzelis. Basketball has been a part of his family for generations.
Yeah, how about that? Both his parents played professionally in Lithuania, as did both of his grandfathers. And his dad now works with the Lithuanian men's national team as a physiotherapist.
And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Right side, Ball. For for three. Smith. A rebound by the Celtics. Their last encounter was in Boston.
And really just a bad loss. No other way to put it. I mean, they maybe overlooked some of the bench players because those reserves got loose offensively.
Now here's Porzingis over Buzelis. Porzingis can't hit. Buzelis with the ball. A 17-point game for him in the win against the Celtics in Boston.
He's more than chipped in on the glass as well. Just a tremendous effort last time out.
8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Ball. And we see dunkers get technicals for hanging on the rim, in the backboard, or Pritchard even staring someone down.
At the line for the Celtics.
Should refs let that slide, or is that something they got to pay attention to?
I don't mind the hanging on the rim, the smacking the backboard. I love that aggression. The staring people down, that's something you got to be careful with because that can cause some problems, and we don't want any of those issues on the court.
First free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Chicago trailing here. Pass to Smith. Ozumu with it, guarded by Holiday. Here's Horton Tucker. No good from outside. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Boston. Porzingis kicks to Holiday. Back to Porzingis. Nice ball movement by Boston. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Pritchard's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Boston.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Here's Dosunmu. Pass to Buzelis. Drops in the tray. Buzelis has got 5 points in the quarter.
Buzelis showing a little bit of everything with that quick release.
Here's Pritchard. Back to Holiday. And the call on the shot that sends it into the line. Richard, so many things about Drew Holiday's game you love, but what impresses you most about his game?
Well, I know it's an easy answer, but it's his defense. It's hard to be a pure defender in the modern NBA, Kevin. But Holiday is such a pest at all times on that end of the floor.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
It's time to get loud for your incredible. Get loud, fans, on the court. Your Hype Squad. It's T-shirt time, fans. On your feet and make some noise.
Marty's checked in for Drew Holiday.
Incredible.
Outside, Ball. How about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Pass to Buzelis. Offline with his three.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
White the pass to Cornette. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Assisted by
Cornette's got his first 2 points. Smith with a screen on White. Ozumu with the bounce pass. Out to the right wing. Now, Buzelis. 5 points in the game. Just 5 on the clock. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woken him up, and he's turned it on here
For Chicago, they have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
Whether he's off ball or on it, man, you just love what Buzelis brings to the floor.
Here's Pritchard. 16 points for him. Out to the right wing. Here's Porzingis. Cams the 12-footer. Porzingis has got his second basket.
You can't sleep on Porzingis, especially when he's roaming around that mid-range.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Pass to Dosunmu. For 3, Smith drains the three-pointer.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Outside, White. Outside, Porzingis. Here's Shireman. Defended by Horton Tucker. Outside, White. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Releases. A shot by Pritchard, no good. The Bulls have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9.
Really nice job there by Buzelis. Already sees the floor at a high level.
Boston trail. Now here's White. He's coming off a 16-point lead against Chicago.
And how about the vision he displayed? Great job getting others involved and piling up the assist.
Chicago's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Jrue Holiday.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
I'd like to call a little attention to Ball's determination, both on and off the court. You throw a challenge at him, and he will do everything in his power to overcome it.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Collins checked in for Buzelis, and Josh Giddey subbed in for Talen Horton-Tucker. Here's Pritchard. He's got 16. Pass to Tatum. Over Giddey. And again, unable to change momentum. Left side, Ball fires for 3. Goes and grabs the miss. Celtics trail by 3. Tatum passes to Cornette. Here's Pritchard. Boston again missing. Chicago's gone to the three-pointer 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
So for the Bulls, Williams comes in for Lonzo Ball. And it's Kobe White in for Dosunmu. And finish off by Collins.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Owen.
Hey, Kevin, Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck. The breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, DA. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. Tatum on the wing. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
They hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. When you're trailing.
And look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
Williams, that's good.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Outside, White. It's rebounded by Giddey. Giddey's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Collins. It's deflected, and he gets it back. Scores for only the 2nd time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field. Celtics trail by 7. And here's Holiday. Counting his second make in 4 attempts.
You can see the toughness that Holiday plays with. Contact doesn't faze him.
Outside Collins. To the middle. The kick out to Williams. And the Bulls another 3.
The assist totals have just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here is Holiday. He has 6. Out to White for 3. It's all in by the Bulls. Collins has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Zealous with the ball, and Holiday picks him up defensively.
And no secret here, this is what you need to do with the lead. Hit your free throws, and they're having a great second quarter at the line.
Bulls have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
The Celtics making a switch here. Hauser's checked in, so he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first. You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Pass to Williams. RJ, you say this all the time. For a young player like Patrick Williams, reps are so important.
He's had a tough start to his career. 2 injuries in his first 4 years that ended the season. Every young player needs to get a rhythm. They need minutes and they need to be healthy.
Boston making a switch here. Walsh is checked in.
And just over 80% from the line right now. A big improvement over what they shot in that first quarter.
White, wide open, he fires. Chicago grabs the miss. Williams with the ball, out guarded by Tatum. White the pass to Collins, and finished off by Collins.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Agreed. He's just too dominant inside. So you're better off stopping him from getting the ball in the first place.
Tatum on the wing. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Chicago. On Monday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Thursday, they're taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
Porzingis is checked in for the Celtics. Outside Collins. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. Collins has got the lead up to 13 now for the Bulls. White with it. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Porzingis with a screen on Giddey. Pass to Walsh. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Bulls leading by 13. We've got 1:48 left in the second quarter. Zealous with the ball. And the 3 off target.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
The kick out to Holiday. Porzingis sits the pick for Holiday. A wide open look here for Porzingis, and it comes off the front of the rim.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing, and his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping him behind.
Pass to Collins. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Celtics trail by 15. Now White. Outside Holiday. Beyond the arc. It's all in by the Bulls. Collins has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Giddey. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first half. Shot clock at 5. Here's Bruce Ellis. And a miss there on the triple.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from 3, and he's pretty good from there.
15 seconds left in the first half. To end the cold streak. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
No question, he got personal on that shot.
For Boston, they have been shooting right around 75% the line, 9 of 12 so far.
You know, he may finally be rounding into form after what's been a tough game for him at the line prior to this trip.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And he's starting to round back into shape after what's been a pretty off night from the line.
From deep. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Chicago. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the Fan half-court shots. Give me a beat.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Chicago Bulls.
They're passing on point, reading the defense and reacting. Kenny, I wish you'd react this fast when I asked you to pass the cinnamon rolls.
I'm just trying to watch out for them carbs for you, big fella. Just watching out those carbs.
And we should also check in on the injury situation. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. And so White will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. Holiday out there at White. And it's Hauser in at the 3.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucking. Givers too now.
Pass to White. Porzingis with the block.
You see why Porzingis is one of the best shot blockers in the league. All the length.
Here's Tatum. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Giddy, no good. Celtics trail by 10. Over in the corner, White. Now here's Tatum. Tight defense on him. Over Bruce Ellis. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Tatum's got 9.
Okay, listen. Tatum can strike from anywhere. The mid-range is an open option for him at all times.
Here's Giddy. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
And 1 on White. The Bulls have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
At the line for Chicago, Josh Giddey. 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
And that's a spot of the floor Giddey wants to improve. It certainly puts in the work there to get better.
Good on the second free throw. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. White finds Holiday. Back to White. Jacks up a 3. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Inside. Right the pass to Giddy. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And a brief moment now to see who's atop the NBA in team free throws. The Bulls third.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
And White pitch to Holiday. Porzingis. That shot no good. The Bulls leading by 9. Pass to Giddey. Williams, a screen on Porzingis. Now Williams from outside the arc. Rebound by Drew Holiday.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
And Tatum atop the key. Here's Hauser. He's guarded by Collins. Here's Hauser. Outside Holiday. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
And let's take a look now at some stats for White. Some impressive play from him over the last month. He's averaging 19 points per game, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he does so much for this team, but it starts with the way he leads the offense.
And he's willing to take on the scoring load. Look, he is more than capable of delivering.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. Looking for a breather. And maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
Let's hear it one more time for your Chicago Bulls.
It's Collins, high post. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And that one falls for Collins.
Zach Collins.
He's off on the second. Celtics trail by 10. Outside Holiday. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Pass to Buzelis. White against Giddey. And here's Collins. Buzelis with the ball. 6 to shoot. Here's White. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Tatum trying to end the drought. That one, no good. Nice defense from Giddey. The Bulls leading by 10. Buzelis sets a screen for Giddey. Great D that time from Tatum.
Ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Holiday to pass to White. Now Tatum. Oh, what strength and power from Tatum.
What hard work from Tatum inside. Doing what it takes to find his shot.
Outside Williams. Giddey against White. Collins a screen on White. Now here's Giddey. D right on him. On deep, Collins. Rebound Boston. Porzingis has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Over the last few seasons, we've seen the resurgence of Porzingis. And Richard, it has been fun to watch.
Kevin, he's been effective on both sides of the ball. He's always been a good player, but his recent fit has really improved his play.
Watch out. Tatum's going to stretch the defense all over the place if he's knocking down threes.
Giddey with it. He's picked up by White. Giddey the pass to White. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. White dishes to Holiday. Back to White. To Holiday. Hauser. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Buzelis with the ball. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And Buzelis continues to work on improving his three ball. When he's hitting from there, everything else becomes easier.
Now here's White. He has 6. Outside Holiday. No good with the triple.
Credit to him for trying to get that three right back. Missed the shot. That's a fighter's mentality.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
Pointless to foul there. I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And he just kept working. He felt the whistle coming and able to finish the play.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen from Chicago?
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
And he's good on the second. And Greg, everyone loves talking trades. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks. With so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets.
Chicago leading by 9. Outside Williams. Back to Giddey. Outside White. Launches it. Rebound Boston. Cornette's got his 4th rebound in this one.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Cross contact. On the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. That sends Jason Tatum to the free throw line. It's going to go on Buzelis. He's gone 5 of 8 free throws shooting in the game.
And would love to hear a little more swish and a lot less clang from the charity stripe.
Jalen Smith is checked in for the Bulls. Dosunmu comes in for Josh Giddey. Buzelis with the ball, guarded by Holiday. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you get the sense that guys are still trying to figure out how to guard Buzelis.
He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here.
And he's been terrific, guys. I mean, the percentage is right around 86%, so no doubt he's pleased with that.
Boston making a switch here. Walsh is checked in. Both shots good from the stripe.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Outside Tatum. Pass to Pritchard. Tatum a screen. A shot by Pritchard, no good. Chicago leading by 8. Dosunmu finds White. Buzelis with the ball. 14 points for him. Back to Smith. Pass to White. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Cornette.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
White, good.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
White the pass to Smith. Back to White. And stolen by White. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Kobe White became one of the top candidates last season for Most Improved Player. He says, I always tried to just let the work show. I wanted to prove that I could be a starting guard in this league. I've just got to continue to get better every day, be aggressive, and be who I am. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Dean, love that attitude.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Now, Buzelis, he gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Pritchard. Light covering. And that one, good. Pritchard's got 5 points now this quarter.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Now, here is Smith. He's got 6. Here's White. Drops in the breakaway lane. Now, just a 1 point. Bulls lead.
Something seemed to click for him at halftime. He's looked a lot more focused, and the game is just easy for him now.
Pass to Buzelis. Takes the 3. And there's the bucket from Dosunmu. Dosumu's got 9 points.
And they needed that. Their lead is getting smaller by the minute.
Outside Tatum. Lets it go with the 3. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Pass to Buzelis. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And here is Dosunmu. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense.
Chicago ball. At the line for the Bulls, Buzelis. Shooting 1.
And the technical free throw is good. Horton Tucker's checked in for the Bulls. Lonzo Ball comes in for White. Here's Dosunmu. Got a hand on it. Pass to Pritchard. And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Second personal foul.
Taking it up strong with his size. He does not lack
At the line for the Celtics.
Really putting the bigger defender on his heels. I love seeing aggressive finishes like that.
Phillips, he's checked in for the Bulls. Boston also with the sub. Porzingis is checked in. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. A minute 50 left in the third quarter. Ball pass to Dosunmu. Horton Tucker in the corner. On the clock. A shake. Rebound Boston. They've led by as much as 10. To the inside. Deflects the pass. It's taken away by Smith. Pass to Horton Tucker. The kick out to Ball. Back to Horton Tucker. Trying to find Ball. He gets it to him. And that one good. And the Bulls lead by 1.
Lots of quick moves inside by Ball to get into great position for the score.
To the right side. Davison, the pass to Porzingis. Over Smith. Porzingis can't hit. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Chicago Bulls. Dosunmu, the pass to Phillips. Here's Horton Tucker. And the Bulls can win 2 more.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
Here's Pritchard. He's got 26. Pass to Davison. Here's Hauser. And so Boston again turning it over.
Let's just say they're in the same
Game for your Bulls. Number 13, Kevin Huerter.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Bulls lead by 3. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is what it goes to.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Taylor Horton-Tucker out there with Dosunmu. Then it's Trey Jones. And there's Lonzo Ball. And it's Smith in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Incredible hustle by Porzingis to get up the floor and capitalize.
Now here's Jones. Smith finds Dosunmu. Now Jones. It's rebounded by Walsh. Here's Pritchard. Porzingis with a screen on Jones. Pass to Hauser. And here's Porzingis for a 3. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 5th rebound in this one. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Left side Jones. Back to Smith. Does 5 to shoot. Sinks that one from the post. 8 points for Smith. Celtics trail by 3. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Davison. There's the steal. And it's Ball in the corner. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Now it's a 5-point Bulls lead.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. This ball moving by Boston. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Look, forget those long jumpers, Kristaps. Use that size. Rock the rim.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Horton-Tucker with it. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
Boston ball.
Kevin Huerter checked in for Trey Jones. Celtics also with a sub. Tatum's checked in. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Porzingis with a screen on Ball. Pass to Davison. Down low. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Carter is checked in for Kevin Huerter. Chicago leading by 3. Left side, Ball. And here's Dosunmu. No good on the 3. Still anybody's game at this point.
And no question, this is when you really have to have trust on the floor with each possession.
Now here's Tatum. And 11 chance for a 3-point play.
Defensive foul.
It's going to go on Dosunmu. The Bulls making a switch here. Giddey's checked in.
Team fight. At the line for the Celtics, Jason Tatum. One shot.
And that one misses.
And you watch Jason Tatum year to year. He is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar. And the effort. Never wane. And really keeping the ball hopping around there offensively.
A bit under passed here in the fourth. Porzingis passes to Tatum. Back to Porzingis. Wants to get it to Tatum and does. Tatum using his size inside.
Assist goes to
We see this from Tatum often, and it never gets old. Just scoring at will.
Now Giddey. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Porzingis.
It's on
Third
Porzingis.
personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Chicago.
The first free throw is good.
2 shots.
And both free throws good for Giddey. Here's Pritchard. Outside Tatum. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 6th rebound on the night. Now here's Dosunmu. He's guarded close. Five to shoot. With the drive.
Yeah, easy call.
Celtics foul. Walsh. First personal foul. Second team foul.
He misses the free throw. Chicago making some changes. Collins checked in for Jalen Smith.
Taking
Williams
2
comes
shots.
in for Horton Tucker. And it's Kobe White in for Ball. And the second free throw, good.
Yeah, the main thing here, though, guys, is just to make sure you get a 2-possession game there.
Pass to White. Here's Pritchard. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Boston, Peyton Pritchard. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Smith checked in for the Bulls. Boston also with the sub. Drew Holiday's checked in for Tatum. Both good from the line that time.
And he's given them a good contribution at the line tonight, getting there a lot and delivering on his opportunities.
Now here's Giddey in the corner. Smith with it.
Boston foul. Wall.
Ellis is checked in for
Second
Smith.
personal foul. Third team foul. Checking into the game for your Bulls. Number 14, Matas Buzelis.
Here's Buzelis. Rebound by the Celtics. Cornette's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Holiday with the 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, you just can't get anything to go out there.
White and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Richard, the steady improvement of Kobe White certainly has been fun to watch.
At the
It
line
certainly
for
has,
two.
Kevin. He's starting to put it all together now, and it can take multiple years. We all knew he could score, but now his passing and his rebounding have also improved.
The Celtics making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
Now here's White. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Holiday. Back to White. They get it again. Here's Cornette. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Celtics, Luke Cornette. 2
And the
shots.
first one drops. hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt them. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a two-possession game. And you'd like to see Buzelis use that size inside rather than just settle for the jump shot.
Here's Holiday. The Bulls getting the bucket.
All the officials are all over that.
Zach Collins. Third personal foul.
From Drew Holiday.
The focus you get from Holiday is constant, and that goes for both ends. He's always looking for ways to help.
Both free throws good from Holiday. Chicago leading. Outside Williams. There's no one around him. Misses the three. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Here's White, and he hits it to tie the game up.
Whatever adjustments were made at half, boy, they are working. He's looking like a different player since the break.
Outside White. Pass to Collins. Outside Williams. Over Holiday. Misses off the left iron. Celtics have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Outside, Porzingis. Up to Holiday. It's stolen by Buzelis. Oh, here comes Williams all alone. That's good from Collins. And the assist by Williams. And the Bulls lead by 2.
And that's enormous, guys. With time winding down, goes for the steal and then off to the races.
There's Tatum, and he drives in, and the layup's good off the glass. Tatum's got the game tied up here for the Celtics.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Pass to Buzelis. Now White. 5 on the clock. Buzelis with the ball. Off target from outside. Outside Tatum. To take the lead. From the top by Porzingis. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
Scooped up the board. Porzingis wasting no time behind the ball.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Now here's White. Back to Holiday. Tatum setting the pick for Holiday. Tatum down low. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
Smart play by Tatum. Using the fake to get the contact.
At the line for the Celtics, Jason Tatum. Taking 2 shots.
And that one misses.
And he looks totally out of sorts here at the stripe. Those defenders aren't afraid at all to body him up and force him to earn his points at the line.
Pritchard, he's checked in for Boston.
And hey, he did just enough to get the lead. That's what's most important.
Giddy with it. Pass to Buzelis. And that comes off the assist by Giddy. Giddy's got 9 assists now tonight. Boston's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Here's Pritchard. White looking around. Tatum setting the pick for White. Here he goes. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher. And Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately.
Fans get excited. It's time for your 3-1-2 crew.
checked in. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to listen to what Billy Donovan said to his team. He said to them, that's the kind of effort we need to bring every night. We're right in this thing, and it's going to take sustained effort to close it out. Now let's bring it home. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks so much, David. Now here's Giddey over White. Out to White. There's the triple. Cans it from downtown.
An assertive offensive player. White knows he has the green light to rise and fire.
Celtics trail by 3. And here's White. Outside Holiday. From the arc. Bangs home the trifecta.
He's been here so many times. What a huge make by Jrue Holiday.
White against Giddey. Shoots it up. And the Bulls take on 2 more.
Some stone cold stuff there from Josh Giddey. Big time shot in the moment.
Boston's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Outside Tatum. Back to Porzingis. 6 on the shot clock. Floats one. White finds Porzingis. Yes, that goes in. Porzingis has got it all tied up now for the Celtics.
How about that poise from Porzingis here in the crunch?
Here's Giddey. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
4th personal foul. 15th.
The coach's challenge has been issued. For a game like this, out of the wire, just what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make,
Under video review under NBA rules. The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coach.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Walsh. To Holiday. Outside White. Tatum passes to Porzingis. Outside White. Count it!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Here's Giddey. It's in! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And I love going to Giddey there at 6'8" with his skill. Josh can get that one off anytime he wants.
Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead that has returned to burn some clock. Had a foul to give there. You'd rather not have it cost your team.
4th personal foul. 2 minutes in the penalty.
This free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Last make was huge. Now, realistically, the worst case scenario for them is OT.
And Billy Donovan decides to call a timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
And if you can get a three, shoot it. Otherwise, you can win 2 and a foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point. So I think I go for the tie and avoid playing the foul.
Let's see it for you. Second substitution, number 40, Luke Cornett.
17 seconds left in the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
basically just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth. Pass to Buzelis. Fires the 3. Can't get the 3 to fall.
They came close there to tying it up.
Love the intensity out there right now. Close games, both teams leaving it all out there.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared.
It's time to get out for your incredible. Now on the court, your hot squad. Get loud and let them hear you. All right, fans, the loudest section in here right now.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page.
Here they come, fans. Turn your attention to the court for your Chicago. Stand up and get loud.
So it's Boston scraping by with the win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. They battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. KP, you guys got out on the break tonight. How did you get into transition so easily?
Yeah, we want to play faster, and that's what we try to do whenever they miss. We try to run, move the ball quick, and get easy buckets.
And you were able to beat him down the floor tonight, KP. Thanks a lot for your time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. And so for Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for tuning in to watch the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Jason Tatum.